Hello lads and lassies, this is Trollhands here.
And this is Sharpie.
And by popular demand, we're going to be doing another Let's Play. And, well, if you've been keeping tabs on my YouTube channel, you'll know that we are playing for the very fantastic Silent Hill 2 by Konami Computer Entertainment Team. First and foremost, I'd like to give a big shout out to my new internet chums. They are Mikey, Tom, Andy, Richie, and Ian. So, hello guys, you're all fags, and I love you in the anus. I'd also like to thank Sharpie for allowing me to use his fantastic gaming rig PC that we built up, so thanks very much for that, Sharpie.
You're very welcome.
We have PlayStation 2 emulation running on this, well, a more than respectable frame rate.
Which is capped by PAL limitations.
Yes, see, but we're going to play the game on the PC version, but my computer has the power to run the PC version but not record at the same time, and for some reason after we installed the PC version on Sharpie's gaming rig, the no CD crack didn't seem to work, so we couldn't get past that at all, despite how many, guides we looked up and all that shit. So we decided to play the game the way it's really meant to be played, and that's just on the PlayStation 2, except in this instance we're using an emulator because we don't have the facilities to recording stuff of our TVs just yet. However, this will make do for now because it looks just as good on this computer as any. But yeah, it's been a long time since I last played this properly. It's been a long time since I last played this properly, so it's going to be good to actually be getting stuck back into this again.
This was the very game that I was to get a PS2 as well.
Yep, as with me as well, except by the time I got a PlayStation 2 this hadn't been released yet. I was a big fan of the first game that I played with my friend, who was coincidentally named Harry, but not to be confused with Harry Mason. And when I found out this was being made, I was like, dear Santa. And there we go, got a PS2 with Grand Theft Auto 3, which was fun for the first hour or so, but after killing so many prostitutes after having sex with them, I thought, I'd rather be killing mutated monsters from the evil town instead. So there we go, I waited for it to come out and I got it, so I was quite chuffed.
And that was about 10 years back now.
Roughly, yeah. What I'm enjoying now is the fact that it's been so many years on, and with the miracle of social networking such as Facebook, I have actually managed to get in contact with the voice actor for James here, Guy Seehey, and I've come to discover that he's a very nice, approachable person. He's not like one of those smug, stuck-up celebrities who won't talk to you unless you have an ounce of importance to your soul. But Guy is a very nice guy. Sorry.
He's really down to earth.
Yeah, he's very approachable. If you're watching this now, you'll maybe know about the fact that they're re-releasing Silent Hill 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in the Silent Hill HD collection. Don't know why Silent Hill 4 is not on it. Not important. It wasn't the best game in this series anyway. I don't care. But there was a very big, major thing going on about the voice actors for the game. I can't remember the whole story as such, so to save myself making a very big mistake and standing in a big pile of poo, I'll try and nutshell what I know the most. Something about a waiver not being signed,
Licensing issues.
They weren't going to have the original voice actors in the game, I think just so Konami could save some money and not repay them. So they hired new voice talent, which I don't know how that would be any cheaper than rehiring the old ones. Tom Hewlett, who's now in charge of the Silent Hill series, showed off what he did with the new voices, and while I wasn't too bothered about them, many hardcore fans didn't take to them nicely, so they tried to boycott the HD collection by encouraging people not to buy it, and petitions to get the old voices back. And from what I remember, Guy he got involved with the dispute as well, and when I think like at the end of the day we now have the option to use both the original voices and try the new ones just to see what they're like. So
Everyone's a winner.
everyone's a winner. You get to experience Silent Hill 2 with a new voice cast should you want to. It doesn't bother me as much, but it's quite interesting that if given enough attention, things do get sorted. A similar case I've witnessed is probably that of the Sonic community. These people aren't. I will admit I'm part of the Sonic community, but I don't really cling to things like voice actors too dearly. Although I do like voice acting, I wouldn't mind trying it as a profession, but as of now I'm not really any good, no coaching. But getting back to what I was saying, people did cling to voice actors for Sonic, and there was all that 4Kids entertainment bullshit that went down, and people went apeshit.
It's ever since they just gave Sonic a voice to begin
It
with.
seems to have caused trouble. Yeah, and some people just cling to them. Which I suppose is, if that's the way they want to do it, that's fine, but I was just watching from the sidelines, just laughing, saying, come on guys, it's a video game. Cam the beef chief. But again, nothing was done about it. Like, when Sonic was given a new voice, that was final. Sega didn't listen. But I think that's just down to the fact of the fan base. Sonic fan base is frowned upon often, but I think considering the way it was handled, I think the Silent Hill fan base was praised actually for and they
Speaking their minds.
yeah, and they weren't that bad about it. From what I recall, they weren't that rabid or violent about it. And I think thanks to the attitude of the fans, we now have that fantastic option. Unfortunately, Silent Hill 3 in the collection, from what I heard, won't have the old voices. They'll have just the new ones are recorded. Again, that's not a big deal to me, but why was that again, Chuck? What was it?
Well, they couldn't get contact with Heather Morris that voices Heather Mason in the game, and the voice actor for Douglas Cartland's not with us, so that's a technicality.
Is it dead?
So they couldn't get,
What
obviously,
the
a
hell
license
is
for
it? It's not human.
Just the way it goes. Oh. Well, regardless, I'm just happy enough to be replaying the games in high definition because
Me too.
I want to see primarily what the trophies will be like and what, how good, graphically the game will have been tweaked and stuff. But yeah, I'm just gonna, when it comes to playing Silent Hill 3, I'm just gonna leave my brain at the door in terms of voice acting. I'm just gonna enjoy what they got. I mean, I did cling quite a lot to Heather Morris because I think she had a fantastic voice, but who knows, I might grow on this new girl as well. Either way, I'm not, but if not, I'm not fussy. I just want the chance to play the games again.
2 and 3 were considered the best in the series by many.
Yep, that's true. 2 being the most, I think, the rest because it has the iconic Terminator character.
2 is my favourite in the series.
Yeah, definitely. Well, 3 is mine, I would say, but
2 is the scariest.
yeah, 2 is definitely the most jumpiest. One is probably the most atmospheric, and I would say 4 is probably the most violent out of all of them. I can make sure I go the right way here. Not too mind. But, yeah, it's a franchise that I think has grown quite well, and the recent games haven't been a botch up. Though I do recall people not enjoying Shattered Memories as much as its original counterpart, which is fair enough.
It's a reimagining.
Yeah. And when you hear the word reimagining, you have to take that word with a pinch of salt, I believe.
It's a new take on an old scenario.
Yeah, because reimagining does not mean remake, which I think is what people were expecting.
It's a modernisation.
Yeah. I mean, elements of the movie were quite apparent. I mean, they took the fact that Harry's cell phone was like the radio now, which happened in the movie. Rose's cell phone would go off when there was a monster nearby. And then there was Homecoming, which took the other world transition effect, from the movie, and applied that to it, which was which was lovely. The fart was lovely as well. Excuse me. I've got some handgun bullets, and we get our first aid
A
kit.
bomb mortar.
Yes. But regardless, all the fans for the game have been really nice and supportive about the choice of voice acting. And I remember there was a lot of people out to get Tom Hewlett's head for it. But you know, from what we heard in that interview,
Like one of those comments on the video.
yeah, Permatex should make Tom Hewlett. But from what remember when we were watching that video and we sort of realised, look, it's not really his fault. Yeah, it wasn't his fault, was it? It was Konami's technical division or something.
It is. It's the marketing division.
Yeah, so there's nothing. It's not really Tom Hewlett's fault. I'm sure he's doing his best. I mean, he was a fan of the games before, you know, being in charge of them, which I suppose is a great responsibility. I mean, I'm a big fan of the games, but I would not want the responsibility of being in charge of the games. On the, you know, for the fear of actually sadistically butchering them. Yeah. So here we are in Blue Creek apartment. Woodside apartment. Fuck.
Blue Creek Slater.
Blue Creek is next door. That's where the richer people live. This is the scaffier one. So just now we're having a bit of a goosey around just to see what goes on in here.
Amongst these local council apartments.
Yeah, it's like the Goodnight flats. Except some idiot's not dousing himself in petrol and threatening to set himself on fire. Yet. And here's a mannequin with Mary's dress. And behind it is a naked mannequin, but we couldn't find the arms for that one, so it's just for the legs.
So it's got 4 legs.
Yeah.
2 on its head and 2 on its legs.
Must be good and bad. If it has 2 of those. Yeah. I don't know what else we're getting here.
There's some handgun on the floor.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, quite right. We find that with us, we're veteran players to the point where like we even remember what items are in like what rooms and stuff,
Locations.
which I think is nuts, to be honest.
Mind you, I've played this that much though that I know it like the back of my hand.
Oh yeah, this is probably my 48th playthrough or something like that. If I
This is my
remember.
favourite Silent Hill game, as I've already said. That's so it kind of shows.
Let's handle bullets. Pick it up. Oh, one person up now. Spittle. Little spittle.
Handgun.
The handguns. What room's the handgun in again?
You go back upstairs.
Oh, that's right, yeah, I've got to go upstairs to get the handgun. And then I've got to go in the room with Pyramid Head. That's the stairwell there. Yeah, upstairs, get the handgun now. Yeah, I can remember when I first played this, I'd get stuck a lot because I wasn't too used to playing exploration games that much. Like, and the game does not hold you if you're new to playing this kind of genre. This is one of the games that does not hold your hand. You're just left there, and it's like, well,
You explore yourself as if you were the character.
yeah. Like there are clues in the form of you know, things like notes, files and all that stuff, but they're very subtle. So the reason why I'm flying through this is purely because I know what to do, I've played it before. And you know, repetition sometimes can be annoying, but when it comes to playing a game you really love, then by all means, I will keep going.
Me too, it's countless amount of times I've played various games like Mario 3 and Doom.
Oh yeah, Doom's a good one. I love a bit of Doom. There was
Favourite game.
there was that very interesting Silent Hill theme